Oh, God, alright, you donkeys. You donkeys. Is this what you've been waiting for? Fine. This is called Butter Me Up, and it's about Gordon and Paula Deen. There she was. There she fucking was. I had never seen such a goddamn beautiful woman in my entire fucking life. She turned to face me, and it left me breathless.
Howdy. Have you accepted butter as your Lord and Savior?
I stared at her, confused as fuck. I wasn't sure where to begin, but I decided it might be a good idea to introduce myself. I'm Gordon Ramsay, the newest chef in this fucking god-awful excuse for a town. She smiled at me in response, and my heart began to pound so fucking fast in my chest. I could feel my fucking face flushing a deep crimson and hoped she didn't notice.
I'm Paula Deen. Nice to meet y'all.
I didn't know exactly who y'all was meant to be referring to since it was just the fucking two of us in the fucking park. But it didn't matter. I now had a name to put to this beautiful face. Love is real and has a name. Paula.
So you're new around here? Maybe I can show you the ropes if you know what I mean.
There was an awkward pause. I didn't know what the fuck she meant. I didn't know how the fuck to respond. Fuck me.
And by ropes, I mean butter.
That only made it even more fucking awkward. Jesus Christ. What kind of a fucking thing is that to say to someone? How the fuck do I continue this conversation? So I heard you like butter.
Oh, I do. How did you know? Oh, hey there, look at my smile.
She was blushing heavily and her smile widened. Her eyes were gleaming with joy. It was obvious to me that butter was something she was very fucking abnormally passionate about. She looked so cute when she talked about butter. I know I'm only new here, but I know we've only just fucking met. But I've heard there's a butter factory or some shit in town. Do you want to check it out with me?
I would gosh darn love to.
She looked more excited than I expected. More excited that was fucking necessary. It was just a trip to the fucking butter factory, but I knew. I guess that was a good sign. I'm not really sure where the fuck it is though. So you've got a map or something?
Actually, I do.
She pulled out a fucking map from God knows where.
Well, I'll be plucked and roasted. Looks like there's 2 butter factories in town.
I looked at the map over her broad manly shoulders and realized she was actually fucking right. There were 2 different factories on either side of the river. I guess this town must be so fucking popular for butter or some stupid like that. It suddenly made sense that Paula would live here. Which one should we go to? There's something fucking wrong with this picture. From the outside, the building looked like some kind of fucking risque piece of shit hip-hop club. There was a string of retarded people lining up to enter, and the concrete hummed beneath my feet in time with the faint bass line. Lights were flashing non-stop, accompanied by loud chattering and laughter.
This definitely doesn't look like a butter factory. That face.
Bollocks. I think we've made a bloody big mistake here. We should go. I'm sure the other factory is more what we're looking for, not this piece of Yankee Doodle Dandy shit. Sorry. Suddenly, Paula's face lit up like a fucking Christmas tree.
I think it could be fun anyway. Let's go.
The club scene really wasn't my thing, but I wasn't about to deny a hot date.
Look at this.
Wow!
Look.
There was a bar! Fucking praise the Lord! My initial impression was that the club definitely looked nicer inside than outside. What a fucking relief. But the main thing was the bar. I was overjoyed to see the bar. Christ, I needed a fucking drink.
You want a drink? My treat.
Of course, I nodded enthusiastically and followed her to the bar. A woman that would pay for your drinks as a keeper. Briefly crossed my mind that maybe I should be concerned about what she would order me. But, like a fucking ninny, I pushed that thought aside and stared at her sweet ass instead.
2 double blacks with extra melted butter. Thanks, darling.
Wait, what? Literally what? What the fuck kind of drink was that? Who the fuck drinks butter? It looked absolutely disgusting, and I was not at all looking forward to trying it.
Bottoms up.
We clinked our gas glasses together, and I tried my hardest not to puke all over her. Somehow I managed to down the warm, sticky liquid. It was like drinking fucking liquid cardiac arrest.
How'd y'all like that?
Tastes like my fucking grandmother's foot sweat after she walked the dog in the fucking midday sun.
How dare you? This is the drink of my people.
I fucked up. I drew in a deep breath. Tried to think of a way to fix this mess. Maybe I over-exaggerated a little bit. It wasn't that bad. Can I buy the next round?
Well, all right, if you insist.
That was easier than I thought it would be.
I'll have another double black with melted butter.
Of course she fucking would. Well, if I was going to be paying for drinks, I might as well buy myself something fucking normal. A few drinks later. Shall we move to somewhere a little less crowded?
Sure, sounds nice.
She was a little bit wobbly on her feet from all the vodka and butter, no doubt. I thought I might take her to sit down on one of the couches. Or, you know, do whatever it is people do on couches in clubs. Feeling better now.
I feel like I'm on top of the world. I'm flying.
It was probably bad that my first thought was Paula reenacting the famous boat scene from Titanic with a stick of butter. Jesus, was I drunk already? When did I become such a fucking lightweight? Used to be able to drink my old man under the table. Despite what she said, Paula looked pretty fucking wrecked too. Do you want to head home?
Only if we're headed the same way.
Her voice was heavy with lust and butter, and it did wonderful, terrible things to my loins. Let's get the fuck out of here then! Obviously, it would have been totally stupid for us to drive home, considering how absolutely shit-faced we were. So, we ended up walking. Here we are. Welcome to my fucking humble abode. Make yourself at home, pumpkin tits.
Give me some sugar, Dad. Oh, no.
She was suddenly really aggressive. I liked it. I grabbed her by the waist and pulled her closer. She screamed and shoved me off her.
That's not what I meant.
Well, what did you mean?
I literally want to give you some sugar.
Oh. Literally, what the fuck? Before I had time to respond, though, Paula fell face fucking first into the couch, snoring like a fucking jackhammer. She passed out. Fucking brilliant. Never trust a woman, especially not one with an inherent love for butter. I was already in the kitchen preparing breakfast like a fucking champion when Paula finally woke up. Good fucking morning, sunshine. She looked incredibly sensual. Her hair messed up from sleeping. She licked her lips, blinking her sleepy eyes and trying to remember where the fuck she was. She seemed a tad hungover. Maybe it had something to do with all that fucking butter she'd ingested. Luckily, I dodged that bitch of a bullet. What time is it? Bitch, it's only 11 a.m. Calm your fucking tits!
And what are we doing for breakfast?
I was thinking we could make
butter pancakes?
It's literally too fucking early for this level of bullshit. It's 11 a.m. It's still too early. Could be fucking 10 p.m. and then that shit would still not fly. I imagined pancakes that were 70% butter, and I shuddered. Before I could utter a single fucking word, she pounced on the mixing bowls and got to work, completely fucking taken over. I folded my arms across my chest and set a displeased look on my usually handsome as fuck face. This had better not turn out to be a disaster.
Breakfast is served.
Honestly, what the fuck did I expect? There's so much fucking butter. And a watermark from a clearly copyrighted image. I don't know where to begin. What the fuck? I guess I just have to put up with this. Alright then, let's make a fucking feast of it. Break out the pure maple syrup, home slice.
You had me at feast.
Somehow, I managed to eat the first 3 pancakes she placed in front of me. Don't ask me how. It was like my stomach turned into some kind of fucking black hole. I held back my sobbing. I was a grown-ass fucking man. But there was just so many pancakes. God, why? Couldn't possibly eat another fucking bite. Please don't make me.
Nonsense. My mama always taught me the way to a man's heart is through his stomach.
Her grin was pretty fucking creepy at this point. When will it end? My stomach feels like it's going to fucking explode! I really don't think I can fit anything else in. I mean, fuck me! I've already eaten so fucking much. Under normal circumstances, I'd be able to eat at least 53 pancakes, but there was just too fucking much butter. It was insane.
That's an unacceptable answer.
She grabbed a pancake in her fist, no cutlery, just her fucking fist, and forced my mouth open with her other free hand. Tears streamed down my fat fucking face as she stuffed my mouth full of pancakes, almost blocking my airway. I could feel the butter dripping down my chin, mixing with my tears. God damn it, I said I wasn't going to fucking cry. It was bloody difficult to breathe. I had to get this bitch off of me, but everything was going dark. My fucking heart was aching in my chest. I was dying at the hands of a shitty TV chef with a reputation worse than mine. How is this possible? How? Fuck.
Bad end 2. Too much butter.
Oh my god. Right
Oh.
now, I'd rather eat poodle shit than put that in my mouth.
What he said. There was nothing else to say. Honest to fucking God.
Well, that's mighty rude of you to say. Especially considering I went out of my way to cook you a nice Southern-style breakfast.
Now she was really going to let me have it. I was genuinely afraid for my fucking life at this point. She looked like her anger could rival even mine, and that was saying something.
I'm gonna have to teach you a lesson.
Oh no, this would not be a lesson I wanted to fucking learn. Fucking don't! She began to sing. Dear God, fucking strike me down now. No, wait. She was rapping. Literally, what the fuck?
Gotta get rid of this clutter from my gutter. Mama, hand me the cookie cutter. It's time to cut. What's that? Was that a fucking stutter? Looks like you're out of luck. You want to say fuck? You want to diss my cooking? Sorry, buddy, but this just ain't good looking enough to handle all this butter. It's time to end this rhyme with a flutter.
Jesus Christ, this is it. This is the fucking end. This isn't what I wanted. And all I really wanted was to get my dick wet in a nice southern girl.
Oh, but this will be all I've ever wanted.
Bad end 1, murder. Oh, okay. Is there ever a good end? Do you like Italian food? Paula twiddled her thumbs for a moment thoughtfully.
Only if they baste everything in copious amounts of butter.
I should have fucking expected that answer. Well, I guess she really just fucking loves butter. Okay then, fuck! I know I'm only new here, and I know we've only just met, but I hear there's a butter factory or some shit in town. Do you want to check it out with me? The second one.
Here we are. I'll meet you inside.
Wait. There was no fucking stopping Paula Deen. She knew what she wanted. When she set her eyes on that butter, you'd better fucking watch out. I'd guessed I'd better follow her. Great fucking huge vats were lined row after row, furiously churning butter. The whole factory smelt like butter. It was almost as if the air was heavy with butter.
Look at this!
She looked so excited. Why the fuck did she look so excited? Should I be concerned?
The man gave me these sticks of butter on entry.
Oh, great. She handed me a stick of butter. The fuck am I supposed to do with this? Here, you can have mine. I sure as hell didn't want it.
Thank you. I'd be delighted to take this off your hands.
I'll watch this fucking ridiculous woman peel open both sticks of butter and chow down. What a fucking experience.
I guess we'd better get this show on the road, right?
She took off again, amazingly fast for her girth. She sped between the huge vats, giggling with glee. I caught up to her. She was about to ascend the metal stairs. Isn't this dangerous, you fucking twat? The safety rails don't look safe at all!
It'll be fine, trust me. I've done this before.
Somehow, that didn't give me a shitload of confidence. But I guessed I had to fucking follow.
Isn't this fun?
Yeah, I guess so. No, not fucking really. Unless your idea of fun is being dangerously close to falling in an open vat of butter. Most of the vats were covered, but some were uncovered, showing large quantities of rich yellow butter being churned. Either way, if you didn't watch your step, the fall would definitely kill you. Paula was dancing, fucking dancing! In the middle of the dodgy walkway, the thin metal beneath her feet was creaking in protest, bending under her weight. While my steps were careful because I feared for my fucking life, this woman just did not give a shit. I could see it coming before it happened. She screamed as the metal buckled under her feet and she lost balance, tipping dangerously from side. She was going to fall right into an open vat of fucking butter. I was frozen in place. Part of me really wanted to save her, really, I swear. But another part of me just couldn't care less. Maybe the world was better off without this butter-loving whore. She fell, and it was like watching a bad slow-motion scene. Her eyes locked with mine, and I could see she blamed me for this. Honestly, what the fuck did I expect? Right up until the bitter, or should I say butter end, that bitch was crazy. Look at her, just sitting in that vat of butter like it's a fucking day spa. Anyone would think that butter wasn't 500 degrees. Anyone would think she wasn't slowly drowning. But, alas, she was.
Goodbye, Gordon.
Her final words to me. Lol. Bye, basic. I reached out just in fucking time to grab her by the sleeve and stop her plummeting in her greasy ass death. I yanked her backwards to safety into my strong manly arms. What the fuck did I tell you about being careful? I couldn't help but yell. She almost died right in front before my fucking eyes. I was still shaken up. It was the kind of experience that could change a man.
I'm sorry, I didn't mean to.
She choked on her words, fighting back a sob. Have we had enough of the butter factory for one day? She nodded quietly. Then let's get you home.
My place or yours?
There was a lusty expression in her eyes. I guess a near-death experience would have that kind of effect. Not that I was complaining. Mine, fucking obviously. So, this is my piece of shit house!
It's a lovely piece of shit house.
I think she was trying to flirt with me, but it wasn't working out so well. Well, whatever. After you. Shall we get this party fucking started then, sugar nipples?
Sounds like a plan.
Everything about this was so wrong that it was right. She unzipped my Oh no! Oh. I done? I'd like to apologize on behalf of every streamer at Vinesauce, not just myself. But I'm doing it. We made it this far. She unzipped my pants with ease and released my massive cock. Wordlessly, she sank to her knees and began to suck that bad boy something fierce. My knees were weak, and she was the only thing keeping me standing. She was so much better at head than I expected. The way her hand was rubbing my oh God. It was almost as if she'd used butter as lubricant. I looked down. Oh, she had used butter as lubricant. Well, but beggars can't be choosers, I suppose. Suddenly, unexpectedly, I came.
Well, that was fun.
She licked her fingers sensually.
Now it's time for dinner. I'll make cheesecake and waffles.
I actually am face-palming while I'm reading this. I'd found the perfect woman. Granted, she was strange as fuck sometimes, most of the time. And her thing about butter was a little creepy, but she was going to cook waffles after sex. My kitchen goddess. Just give me a moment. Ah! We need something to cleanse the palate of all this butter. We need something to cleanse the palate. Why don't we do... Well, how about this? I'm going to take a quick break, and I'll be back with a little GTA Online. How's that sound? Fun? No Final Fantasy VII tonight. Maybe after GTA Online, but I want to play some GTA Online. What you guys need is a BRB with a palate cleanse. So stick around for about 5 minutes, not even, 3 minutes 37, and watch this lovely video. Let this cleanse the palate. This is from a YouTuber called Tsuko G, T-S-U-K-O-G. Check this out.
That's one way to end the video. He looks like a mix of Rev and Commander Riker. But one thing I want to know is how the fuck is he so good at that kazoo that he actually manages to keep... For the most part, he was really, really spot on with getting the key correct. Like, he didn't really go too far out of tune. If he did, it was like briefly for like a half a second. But he was really, really good with that kazoo. Maybe there was some auto-tune on there. I know one of the kazoos was like, something he was doing sounded humanly impossible. So that had to have been like maybe composited together. But really, that dude is absolutely insane. He actually makes me not hate the kazoo. Because it sounded really good, and it was actually a pretty good rendition of that song. But then again, that song is just, that battle theme, like I said, is one of my favorites of all time. So how could you really fuck it up? You can. Never mind. You definitely, without a doubt, can. But he did a good job, and I really like that dude, and he's very on key with his kazooing, and I give him a lot of credit for that. Here, let's give it a shot, shall we? I'm sorry in advance, but here we go. I keep running out of breath. Okay. Yeah, immensely talented guy. Immensely talented.
God, it was pure fucking unadulterated shit. I didn't go to Vinesauce to listen to some kazoo fucking bullshit.